Did you know the world's richest 1% own nearly 50% of global wealth? Here's the kicker. Can taxing them fix our economy, or is it all hot air? Let's find out. Hey, Dealmakers! Welcome back to Dealmaker Diaries, where we break down the moves that shape fortunes and futures. Today, we're tackling a hot-button idea, taxing the rich. It's pitched as the golden ticket to bridge the wealth gap, take from the billionaires, spread it around, solve inequality. Sounds simple, right? But is it a real fix or just a feel-good fantasy? In the next few minutes, we'll dig into the numbers, the arguments, and the stakes. Whether you're a mogul or a Main Street hustler, this debate's got teeth, and it's coming for your wallet. Let's dive in.
Journalists and forensic accountants were able to reverse engineer a number of systems that billionaires use to pay much lower rates of income tax than most regular working Americans.
First, the problem. The wealth gap's exploding. In 2025, Oxfam reports the top 1% hold $210 trillion, more than the bottom 80% combined. In the US, the richest 400 families own as much as the poorest 150 million people. That's not just numbers, it's power. The ultra-wealthy snap up private jets while millions scrape by on stagnant wages, median income stuck at $70,000 since 2000, adjusted for inflation. The fallout? Access to basics, healthcare, education, housing, is slipping for the bottom half. Social mobility's tanking. Stanford says only 50% of kids born in the 90s out-earn their parents, down from 90% in the 50s. It's a rigged game, and the stakes are social stability. Critics say taxing the rich could level the field, but the challenge is, does it work, or does it just spark more chaos? So, can taxing the rich fix this? Let's unpack it. Economists split hard. On one side, folks like Thomas Piketty push wealth taxes, say, 2% on fortunes over $50 million. His math, it could raise $300 billion a year in the US alone, funding healthcare or schools. History backs him up. Post-World War II, top US tax rates hit 90% under Eisenhower, fueling infrastructure while inequality shrank. Flip the coin. Critics like Milton Friedman argue it kills growth. Tax the rich too hard, they say, and they'll dodge it. Offshore accounts, tax havens.
The myth that government has benefited the poor at the expense of the rich. That's the myth. Those are the terms on which many a governmental program is sold.
The Laffer curve suggests there's a tipping point. Push rates past 70% and revenue drops as incentives dry up. Look at France's 2012 wealth tax. Billionaires bolted, and it barely netted $5 billion before being scrapped. Today's proposals? Biden's 2025 budget floated a 25% minimum tax on billionaires, projected to rake in $500 billion over a decade. Progressives cheer. CEOs grumble it'll tank investment. It's a tug of war, redistribution versus economic engine. The data's messy, and the stakes are sky high. Here's where it gets real. Flash to January 2025, Senator Elizabeth Warren drops a bombshell in a Capitol Hill showdown. She unveils her updated ultra-millionaire tax, 3% on net worth over $1 billion. Her pitch? The top 0.1% hoard $20 trillion while kids go hungry, it's immoral, and it's fixable. Her team crunched it, $400 billion annually, enough to erase student debt in 5 years. The rumor erupts. Republicans call it socialism. Progressives chant fairness. Then Jeff Bezos weighs in on X. Tax me more? Fine. But it'll cost jobs, not help. The stat that sticks? IRS data shows the richest 25 Americans paid just 3.4% in effective taxes from 2014 to 2018, less than a teacher. Warren's plan's a lightning rod. It's the debate in neon lights. Can taxing the rich work, or is it a pipe dream that backfires? So, where do we land, Dealmakers? Taxing the rich isn't black and white. The wealth gap's a beast. $210 trillion in a few hands distorts everything. Piketty's history says it can work. Friedman's logic warns of blowback. Warren's 2025 push shows the fight's live. $400 billion's no joke, but dodging and downsides loom large. It's a complex fix. It could fund a fairer shot for millions, or it might spook the golden geese. One thing's clear, this isn't just about money. It's about what kind of society we're building. Pipe dream or solution? You tell me. What's your take? Tax the rich to fix it, or let the market roll? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I'm reading every one. If you like this breakdown, check out my video on economic solutions, linked below. Hit subscribe, and let's keep cracking these deals together.